How are you? Hey, it's Joe back at the whiteboard. We're going to cover a topic that I get a lot of questions about, and that is how can I promote my YouTube channel? I don't have no monies. I got no pesos. I got no coins. I got no pounds. I got no euros. I got nothing. So how can I organically promote my YouTube channel? I've got 3 ideas for you. And the first one is, have you ever seen those guys, usually a guy, sometimes a girl, standing on the corner and they flip those signs around, and on the sign they're promoting a new chicken restaurant, a new apartment complex, whatever it is. They flip the sign around, they dance around, and they get the attention of passing cars and promote the business. That is what you need to do. In this case, you point the sign to your house. Now, in front of your house, you've set up a table. You've got a couple computers there. And when people come by from your sign, you got to run down there and intercept them. And as they come up to the table, you say, hey, man, thanks for coming by. And you have your YouTube channel all set up. And you go, hey, would you like to check out my YouTube channel? And they take a look. And you go, what do you think? And they might go, hey, it looks cool. And say, hey, would you like to subscribe? And they'll go, yeah, I'll subscribe to you. Some people won't. Some people won't do it, though, and that's fine. They move on. But what's happened? For very little investment, you've increased your subscriptions. You're on your way. You're going to be the next Fousey tube. Dose of Fousey. Or Fousey. How do you say it? Fousey tube? I don't know. All right, idea number 2, what you're going to want to do is find the biggest convenience store in your area. Sneak into the back. When people open those refrigerated doors, you're already back there. You know those refrigerated doors, they're going to come by, they're going to open the door to get their beer, their soda, maybe one of those sandwiches, you know, those $15 sandwiches that taste like heck. They got lousy meat, they got a thin piece of bread and crappy cheese, those sandwiches. They might open the door to get those. You're back there. And when they are getting their item, you hand them a card with your YouTube channel printed on it. And you might want to have a little bit of text there, a little bit of copy that entices them. So let's say you got a comedy channel. You talk about that. Maybe you have tutorials, reviews, whatever it is. Give them a taste of what they're going to check out. And what's going to happen? They're going to go home and they're going to look at the card and they'll go, oh, yeah, I forgot about this card. I opened the door to get some beer and some milk, and some kid handed me this card, and they're going to check out your channel. That's going to work out really nice for you. Number 3 takes a little bit more work, but has a bigger potential payoff because you might actually get paid. You want to get a job as one of those guys that takes the money when people leave paid parking places. Usually this is in a downtown area, could be an office building, and when you leave and you have to pay the person for your parking time, you want to be that person. You want to be the person in that little booth that sits in that uncomfortable chair. It's not really a chair. It's not really a bar stool. It's one of these half and half type of deals. Has that little ring around the bottom where you can prop your feet. You want to be the person sitting on that chair. So when people come to pay, you hand them the change, and right in your hand, you use one of those cards that you printed from the number 2 suggestion from the convenience store gambit. You put the card in with their change, and you say, thank you, ma'am, for parking at XYZ parking, whatever it is. You just give them the card, and what will happen? They'll get home, same thing. They're going to look at the card, and they're going to go, man, look at this. Look at this. This card is talking about a funny YouTube channel. I'm going to check it out. I need to laugh. Or this card is talking about a tech review channel, and the guy looks at all kinds of cameras and stuff, and that's what I'm interested in. I'm going to check it out. So just think of all the cars coming out of those downtown parking spots every day. You're going to hand out dozens, maybe 110 or 111 of those cards. Lots of people looking at your channel, and you're going to grow your channel. You're going to be the next Roman Atwood. Roman Atwood. That guy made it. You can make it. He's from a little small podunk town in Ohio. He's from a little tiny podunk town of about 15 people, of which 7 are his family, in Ohio. I mean, the guy's like the king of YouTube, and you can be the next king, or at least the jack. You might be the jack or the duke. That wouldn't be bad to be a duke of YouTube, and you can make it happen with some of these ideas to get your channel going, and then it'll just keep going, and eventually it'll take on a life of its own. And you will be the next duke, if not the king. It depends on what Roman decides to do. I mean, if Roman Atwood decides to be the king forever, well, you just might have to be the duke, because he's got that crazy, quirky smile, right? He's got that crooked smile that people love. You know, the guy's likable. He's got that likability. I don't know if you've got that. Maybe you do. But you could be at least the duke or the duchess. Doesn't mean you're a guy. You could be the girl. You could be the queen. If not the queen, the duchess. Some kind of rank. There you go. There's 3 quick ideas on how you can promote your YouTube channel and become the next duke of YouTube. Folks, until next time, I'll see you then.